So we all saw the launch of M2 MacBook Air at the WWDC, and while a lot of rumored features came true to this MacBook Air, there were some which did not make it through. But anyway, let's get into the top 5 features of the new M2 MacBook Air, starting with the design. Now the new M2 MacBook Air comes with the all aluminum body, which is 20% smaller in overall volume than the previous model, and it's extremely thin at just 11.3 mm thickness, and it also weighs only 1.22 kgs. It comes in 4 color choices. You've got now, other than the 2 standard colors, which is silver and space gray, you now have starlight and midnight. The midnight is the one that will attract most customers. For those of you who are not too sure about the midnight color, I would recommend you to wait for a while until the devices hit the market and then see it for yourself in person, because it will give you a much more better idea as to what the color actually looks like. Because if you notice, a lot of colors that Apple launches in reality looks quite different from what it looks like on the website or on videos. Now the second feature is obviously the display. So this time the M2 MacBook Air comes with a 13.6-inch display as compared to 13.3-inch in the previous generation. And the best part is that it comes with 500 nits of brightness, which is 25% brighter than the previous generation. Now this is something which was lacking, in my opinion, in the previous MacBook Air, where the brightness was good enough, however it wasn't as bright in daylight. Giving 500 nits of brightness to the new MacBook Air makes it a complete package. Now the third feature is of course something which everybody hated about the MacBook Air, which is the camera. So the previous generation had 720p resolution, whereas the new one comes with 1080p. And this, I believe, should be the industry standard when it comes to having built-in laptop cameras. And it now also has 4 speaker system. So it has 2 tweeters and 2 ultra-thin woofers. Now this already was quite good in the previous generation's MacBook Air. So it's just an enhancement on already very good sounding speaker system. Now the fourth feature is also something which we really missed in the previous generation's MacBook Air, which is MagSafe charging. You now have a separate MagSafe charging port, and you have the 2 USB-C ports, which can be used for multitude of connectivity. Also, the new MacBook Air comes with different types of charging options. So you get the basic 30-watt charging adapter with the base option, and you can also upgrade to a 35-watt dual USB-C charging adapter. And the new MacBook Air supports fast charging, so you can now have a 67-watt charging adapter which charges your laptop to up to 50% in just 30 minutes. And the last feature is basically the highlight of this device. It's the M2 processor. So the M2 is Apple's 2nd generation chip, which promises an 18% increase in performance over the M1. And it now also offers a unified memory of up to 24 GB. Okay, so now let's talk about the price. So the base option starts at $1199, which is $200 more than the previous generation. Now I understand this $200 to be a bit more for a MacBook Air base option, but I believe the key features that it comes with justifies the price. If I were to choose which option to go for, I would take the base option, but upgrade the unified memory to 16 GB. And in case I'm using it for any graphic intensive work, I don't have to worry about it being hanged or getting warmer or getting slower in rendering process. So for people who are going to use it for general day-to-day usage, as well as occasional 4K video editing or video editing, I believe having a 16 GB minimum unified memory is going to serve you well in the next 4 to 5 years. And that brings it to around $1,400 price range. Anything above that is going to take you into the territory of MacBook Pro, which in my opinion is not quite worth it. So that sums up the top 5 features of the M2 MacBook Air. Now I will be doing a detailed review of the new iPad OS soon, so stay tuned for more. And if you're looking for must-have accessories for your MacBook or iPad, watch this video. See you soon.